Most coaches think they're helping burnout clients, but the truth is they're making it worse. And in this video, I'll tell you the number one mistake that coaches make, why it accelerates collapse instead of recovery, and what you can do differently to stop harming the very people that you are trying to help. I'm Kelly Swingler, burnoutologist and founder of the Burnout Academy. I train coaches to stop causing harm they can't see and to start working ethically and effectively with burnout clients. If you've ever had a client who seemed stuck, exhausted, or disengaged, then this video is for you. So the biggest mistake coaches make is this. They jump straight into recovery coaching. And here's what it looks like. A client shows up exhausted, overwhelmed, maybe even saying, I feel burned out. And what do many coaches do? They pull out the classic tools, goal setting, values exploration, and some productivity hacks. And it's not because coaches are careless. It's because they care. They see someone suffering and they want to help rebuild. But here's the problem. Those tools don't work when someone is at burnout. In fact, they can make things worse. So why do coaches do this? Well, because most of them confuse stress with burnout. Stress says, I need better time management. Burnout says, my body and brain have shut down. But on the surface, burnout clients can look engaged. They'll nod, they'll agree, they'll take notes. Coaches see compliance and think, great, we're making amazing progress. But the reality is, that between sessions, that same client is firefighting. They're numb. Their nervous system is in survival mode. The prefrontal cortex, the part of the brain that handles planning, decision-making, and motivation is offline. They literally can't follow through, no matter how much they want to. Have you ever had a client who agreed with everything in session and then came back a week or a month later having done nothing? Drop a yes in the comments if that's ever happened to you. But here's what happens when you coach recovery too soon. The client leaves feeling guilty and ashamed that they can't do the work. And the coach then assumes that the client isn't committed. The cycle deepens collapse instead of breaking it. I once spoke with a client whose previous coach had kept pushing them to find your big why. And every week the client tried and every week they failed. And the coach thought that they weren't trying hard enough, but in reality, the client was at burnout. Their brain simply wasn't able to engage. And by the time they reached me, they were ready to quit coaching altogether. So what do you do instead? Well, step one is that you recognize the signs of burnout. That can look like dissociation, numbness, stalled progress, flat effects. And if you see these, stop treating the client like they're stressed. They're not. Step two, shift from progress coaching to awareness coaching. Slow down. Make space. Use reflection instead of action planning. Awareness is the starting point, not performance. Step three, know your lane. If you're not trained to coach people from recovery, don't do it. Start with awareness. And this is why I say that burnout ends with awareness. If you want to learn how to coach ethically and effectively with burnout clients, hit subscribe now. And if you're ready to go deeper, check the link in the description for my free burnout-aware starter kit. Don't be the coach who accelerates collapse. Be the one who changes the game.